What's up, guys? It's Brad, Yamaha Marine Center. Here today, 2023 Pursuit dual console 365. We'll go over some of the features, options, all that good stuff. Kind of give you an idea of what things cost. Starting out, like I said, 2023 DC365 is 37 feet 11 inches overall. Beam is 12 feet. Drafts about 2 to 3 feet depending on if the engines are up or engines are down. So if you're sandbarring, get those engines up, and we're at 2 feet. Fuel, 326 gallons, 23 gallons of diesel. The boat is 17,000 pounds dry. So once you add fuel, 42 gallons of water, has a 22 gallon holding tank. We're probably gonna be well over 20,000 pounds. But all of the Pursuits are designed to be ocean going vessels, so they're very well built, a lot of structure in the boat. And you can tell by the front of the boat how deep the V is, and also how big the reverse chine is on this boat. Gets it to handle nice in all kinds of conditions. Rough water, we have enough flare on the boat to deflect any water that the chine doesn't take care of. Big lifting strakes to help get it on plane. All Pursuits 32 feet and above are standard with a bow thruster. So 32 and above bow thrusters come on every boat, regardless of Helmmaster or not. We have a standard stainless anchor on this boat with a Lumark windlass. Capable of holding the boat. I think there's a couple hundred feet of road and plenty of chain to make the anchor stick. Coming to the back of the boat, we have all these through holes for all your different systems, and every single box on the boat drains overboard. So nothing on the boat is designed to drain to the bilge. Everything's gasketed and then comes overboard. On starboard side, we have our dive door with a separate ladder. And as we come to the back, you notice the transom extensions. Pursuit started doing this several years ago, and they've done a really nice job of perfecting the look, functionality, so you can actually walk all the way around on the back platform. You can trim engines out of the water, get to your props. You can take cowlings off of the engines if you need to do any work on the engine in the water. Foul prop with ski rope or fishing line, you can get to it on the platforms as well. And then also just getting to your shore power cord, which is a 50 amp service, 240 volt. So the boat has a very capable onboard electrical system. Your city water hookups, your dock water is on the transom as well. Standard horsepower on the boat is Yamaha 300s. This is the current generation of Yamaha with the new digital electric steering, digital electric throttles, all that cool stuff. Like I said, 2 feet 2 inches of draft. You can see they had to put a pad on the center engine, make it a little bit flat, so that reduced the draft a little bit. Boat still handles well. It's 20-degree dead rise out back, so it still maintains a pretty aggressive angle of entry to help you out in all those rough water conditions. Trim tabs, I believe, are Lenco, and those are standard. Entry into the boat, they actually have a Garlic ladder that comes in and out, and it's 4 steps on each side. Would show that to you, but we'd have to move the stairs. So come on aboard and we'll show you all the options. Platforms, again, you can see we can trim the engines all the way up out of the water, which is a nice feature if you do have to keep the boat in the water with bottom paint. All the bullets, all the lower units should be completely out of the water. Again, walking through the transom, there is a ski tow that you can add to this, which we did not, so this boat is well loaded, but it doesn't have every option from the factory. One of the first options, one of the most obvious as you board the boat, is the Make Fast retractable sunshade. Actually, if you're taller than me and you're trying to board the boat, you might want to watch your head, because it does give you a lot of coverage in the aft cockpit here. You have the cockpit door that closes. You have courtesy lighting all around the boat. You actually have a switch underneath the gunnel here that you can activate the courtesy lights as you enter the boat. Fresh water, raw water, and you do have a water heater on the boat as well, so you can select hot water in the aft cockpit. As we come into the boat, this is a patented seat that Pursuit makes. You can see how the backrest flips up, keeps you inside the boat. The actual seat is angled a little bit to be a little bit more comfortable, to keep you tucked in as you're underway. And then it just folds out of the way if you are going to fish the boat. Some other fishability features are macerated fish boxes, and all of the hatches and everything on the deck of every Pursuit is resin infused. So they put all the pieces in a vacuum system, they suck resin through it, and it makes it a lot more rigid and last longer, so you don't get any creaks, you don't get anything flexing, which causes cracking. You can also see the gasket on the doors here to help seal the box so you don't get water if it's raining or if you're washing the boat. It helps keep all that water out of there, because these are macerated boxes with diaphragm pumps, so they're not macerators. You don't have to worry about hooks or lead weights or anything. It just sucks it out and pumps it through. Another good look inside of that large dive door with a catch. Ladder goes in here, and then again one of these huge hatches, which is resin infused, gives it a lot of structural rigidity so you don't get it flexing and cracking. And then this gives you access to all your mechanical space. So Pursuit is an engineering company that builds boats, and you can tell by how clean all their systems are. They actually hand make pretty much everything on this boat in-house, from the vinyl, fiberglass and resins, the woodwork, all the wiring harnesses are made in-house, and you can see how they store everything. You have your stern anchor storage, your Fisher Panda diesel generator to stern there, and then the Seakeeper 3 system, which is really cool. So it's the alternating current system. Pretty low maintenance, relatively speaking, to the function of the accessory. It takes out 85 or 90% of the roll that you would experience in a heavy sea. So again, making the ride more comfortable for the whole family and giving you more options on those days where maybe isn't the nicest out. If you can see underneath where all the batteries are stowed, those trays all pull out, so you can easily service the batteries. They are maintenance free, but if you ever have to replace anything, it's easy to get to. All the electrical system, if you see any loom exposed, all of that is self-extinguishing loom. All of the wires are tinned, tin copper. Everything is endless strand, so it's all home runs. There's no splices anywhere. It's Deutsch connector. Like I said, it's an engineering company that builds boats, so they do things a little bit overboard sometimes, but it's made to last. I mean, you can even see, if you can get down there and take a look at the through-hole fittings, anything that's bronze that has those green wires going to it is all electrically bonded into the electrical system. So if anyone next to you is leaking voltage, it's not going to corrode your through holes. It's actually going to pull that voltage into the electrical system to reduce that galvanic corrosion. So big boat building stuff kind of tailored down to a smaller package. Then on port side, we have an optional fold down seat, which I think it's optional. That one might be standard, I don't know. But your aft facing seat, you have two cooler sections. There's an optional freezer plate that you can put in here. We did not do it to this model, but it is optional. They are insulated, so you can use them both as coolers. And like I said, everything drains overboard. You have a nice little tackle center in here, just a little bit of fishability, which this whole tackle center removes if you have to get to any of the rigging behind that. So again, just a nice thought out product. Some other features in the cockpit. You have table stowage, which the table base is around here somewhere. And then you have a sink, cutting board, Kenyan electric grill with protection for your fiberglass, so when you do close this, it's not going to burn anything. Corian countertop surface, real wood veneers, refrigerator with a little freezer section in it, keep all your food cold. Accesses, so most of the accesses on this boat they try to be as hidden as possible, but if they can't, this is for your fuel tank. They make it look as attractive as possible. And then coming into the bridge deck, we did add the optional cockpit air conditioner. So you'll see some vents around here, and those are for the air condition. We upgraded the canvas on the boat as well to be stamoid, so the visibility is a little bit better through that strata glass. I think it's strata glass. I don't remember what brand we're using. And then to further the entertainment capabilities of the boat, we have a seat that doesn't want to cooperate. Dang it. There we go. The seat slides around And we have a canvas that comes down back here as well that you can fully enclose the bridge deck and turn this into a social zone. Air condition actually does a really nice job of keeping this cool. All of your direct current systems are right here next to the helm, so you can get to all your battery switches, electronics gauges, all your house systems, all your breakers. And then that brings us to the standard electronics. So this twin 8616s, I think, XSVs, are standard with the acrylic and aluminum treatment on here. And then all your DC systems of the boat. This is your bow thruster. It is equipped with the Yamaha Total Boat Control Helmmaster EX, so that's the joystick over there. Autopilot is that panel here. And then we have the digital throttles with all the Yamaha EX functionality. You have a nice little glove box and a fold down platform to give you better visibility for people my size. Another standard feature is the big sunroof. It is mechanically operated, so you just pull the handle and slide it around. We did option this boat with the Phantom 54 radar as well, so it gives you a 72-mile range, and it has Doppler technology on it. Alright, moving forward to starboard, we have a nice full head, and again all of these woods are real wood veneers, corian countertops, so they're using different types of teak, Wenge and sapele and all kinds of fancy stuff. It is a wet head, so it does have a shower that pulls, that's on the wall, separate sink, and then a divider door to enclose the shower. And then to port side, we have a very large berth. So port side, we have a very large berth, actually with two berthing areas, one forward and one midship here. Everything in here is real wood, so you don't have to worry about getting it wet. Nice seating area. We have some rod storage, separate air condition for this area, so you can come in here and kind of get out of the elements and take a nap if you want to. The berthings are big enough for full-size people. Microwave, TV, and then we have all of our alternating current systems in this panel over here, so your air conditions, shore power, generator, and if you'll notice on the panel, there is no power sharing. So you can run all the systems off of either shore power or all of them off of the generator. You have a hanging locker back here, some more storage. So you could overnight with this boat, extended day boat, overnight. It does it all.